Good morning, evening, dusk, and dawn, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, A Game of Thrones. The last two episodes we have been fighting in the War of the Usurper, a rebellion by the Vale and the Stormlands, assisted by the Riverlands and the North, against King Aegon II. Not Aegon, my apologies, Aerys II. Ares? Ares. What you're seeing here is a small force led by our Lord Lyman himself, planning on launching an attack on the city of Claybend. The war is not going well. We need to do something. And this is all that we can think to do. It won't be a lot. It won't cost a lot of war score to take. It won't be the deciding factor in whether we win or lose the war. But what it will do is it will potentially distract. It'll take 4 days for our forces to gather. We're ready. Let's march on Claybend now. Potentially, kind of what I'm hoping for more than anything right now is that the rebels kind of split up. Some of them come back north, try and deal with me because I'm attacking some of their land. And then in doing so, the hope is that maybe we can pull off the maybe the loyalist forces down south can then deal with the rest of them while they're divided. Let's march to Claybend. It'll take us a day. Oh. What is this? The lords and ladies of 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. I, King Robert of the Iron Throne, hereby decree that Lord Renly shall be granted Lord Paramountcy of the Stormland. Renly Baratheon, the new Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. What happened? How? How did this happen? We just arrived. We just arrived in Claybend. We could choose now to play as King Robert, it seems, but imprisoned. I love the music, mod developers, but why has it got to be so damn loud? I have been captured and detained against my will by King Robert. I am no longer free to return to my home or travel as I wish. And so the bell rings. Let it be known far and wide, from Westeros to Essos and the lands beyond, the Mad King, Aerys II Targaryen, perished. King's Landing has fallen, taking the ruling Targaryen dynasty with it. Executed on Lord Jaime Lannister's orders. The King's Guard. And so the war has ended? I assume this is fired through some form of event that has triggered the death of the king. It's a slight shame that Robert kind of just got given it, considering the war was still technically going in Aerys' favor. Very interesting. Seems like it very rapidly kind of bit everyone else through there. Interesting. So it seems that kind of history has just mended itself then. Well, one after the other, Targaryen, killed, imprisoned. Robert has usurped the Iron Throne. We could declare war on Lord Raymond. We're both in prison. But, yeah. Very interesting turn of events. I don't think we will try and risk. Eat your cheese. Consume the cheese. Fascinating. Well, I do hope we don't have our land taken off of us, otherwise this becomes a very, very short series indeed. See what happens by unpausing. I have sworn fealty to Lord Paramount Hoster. Of course, makes sense. We've regained our titles as it would be. I could give Baratheon a week self. He'd accept. But it would also get me out. And what would the king do with that hook? So. I wish to ransom myself before I can lose land. I'm a craven. I will do whatever it takes to survive. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimactic start to the episode. I was ready for the Darrys to march again, but it would appear that, unfortunately, scripted events have forced our hand. It'd have been nice if that event would only fire would the rebellion be winning by a certain margin. Otherwise, you know, there'd been a lot of effort put into, like, potentially if you were playing one of the other factions, there'd been a lot of effort put into winning, and you just instantly lose because of an event you can't change. Don't know. But anyway, it was still fun. It was very interesting storytelling. See if we can get free. Wait, no, but... Wait! I offered a ransom! I offered a ransom! I'm going to lose Spiderwood. And I'm going to be executed. Lord Lyman of Trident's Mouth has abandoned his mortal coil at 47 years of age. He was executed on King Robert the Iron Throne's orders. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining fields and drilling his troops. Lord Daemon ascends to the throne. Being an ambitious man, many expect the realm to grow and prosper under his rule. I'm no longer held. Oh, that's because you're dead. Let's see what's happening. Use a patron aspect. I can do that. Let's see. What kind of person are we? We are Lord Damon of Trident's Mouth. We're a skilled fighter, a knight, a mastermind philosopher. I think we really want to go deep into the philosophy side of this. I think we pick something that would help us with that philosophy. Be learning. Let's see, what would that be? It would be the crone. With her holy lamp, guides the faithful with her wisdom. Through her teachings, the faithful are elevated and aided. Yeah, I wish to take that. In terms of lifestyle, I imagine we'll be going down the learning perk, and Theologian. Yeah, very much seems to be a pious individual. So we will rule as such. Lord Daemon is not his father. Very much is his own person. Very much so. Family members can get married. My mother, my player heir. We do have Willem, who is a illegitimate child. We don't have any actual children of our own that can actually inherit, which is why our brother is set to. Well, the war is over. Our father, unlawfully killed, I'd say, considering Robert had received my ransom offer and he was going to accept it. Nevertheless, we still hold Trident's Mouth. We still hold Castle Darry. Wow, Rhaegar was actually killed in a duel. Okay. We have lost some councillors. My vassal. My vassal can go there as my marshal. In terms of stewardry, we can get my other vassal and spy master. We want someone trustworthy. It would have been actually very good. Okay, let's reassign you. And assign this other vassal as ours. Castellian. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Lord Axel, you can come back. Side over the council. We'll, in the next few months, actually hit a reputable dynasty level. Good. My heir is unmarried. see what we can do about that. We could marry him off to this person and get an alliance with Dawn. Yeah, I think an alliance with Willowwood is a better shout. We shall do that. Interesting. That kind of scuppers what I was planning on doing as part of the episode today. I was really intending on us focusing on our war effort over here in Harroway. Not Horsehead, Harroway, but it would seem that is not. Let's pay homage to my liege. We won't give anything. We'll merely demonstrate. Servants usher me into Lord Paramount Hoster's great hall in Riverrun, where he sits his throne, waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage, as his scribes record the event. With that, the ceremony is complete. I have nothing to offer my Lord Paramount except my promise to faithfully serve as a vassal of the Lord Paramountcy. Hoster bids me to arise, confirms his satisfaction, along with my rights to the lands I rule in his stead. Hail the Lord Paramount. We're now reputable. Oh! What is this? Lord Paramount Renly of the Stormlands has risen up against King Robert of the Iron Throne in the revolt against King Robert. I must choose to stand with King Robert of the Iron Throne, join Lord Paramount Renly of the Stormlands, or stay neutral and let the tide of time guide my decision. You're attacking King Robert. You're neutral. You're neutral. The rebellion, it seems, continues. I'm going to remain neutral, however. I'm going to remain neutral for the time being. Curious. I like to see this as a continuation of the Civil War, the same war, right? The war's merely taken a drastic turn. It seems that the Lannisters are joining in rebellion against Robert. But interestingly, so is Hoster, who fought alongside. He fought on the side of Robert's rebellion. Now, I can offer to join the war here, or I can offer to join the war here, I believe. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's join one side or join no side. This is insane. The rebellion has continued. I mean, Dawn, Reach, and the Vale in the North aren't participating. They've kind of... Ah, there we go. I can join the rebels, or I can join the Crown. Very fascinating. Yeah, I like to see this as a kind of... This is still the same war that began 3 years ago. That's how I'm thinking of it in my head. It was just... Because because John Arryn actually started the rebellion, when it ended and Robert put himself on the throne, it's kind of angered a lot of people. Like, they feel this is a betrayal of their faith in him and his rebellion that he pursued, that he's now grabbed the land for himself. And so the rebellion is continuing. I Septim the Fat One. Okay. Holy Letter, my recent endeavors within the realm of theology have given me a great appreciation for the seven who are ones, representatives on Earth. Trying to express some of these feelings, I will draft a letter to the Grand. I sit down with a scribe, and together we craft a truly splendid letter highlighting his... What about his unshakable faith in the seven who are one? I'm passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of Danielle and Joran to my ear. The two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of their words from a distance, it's clear that their discussion relates to Lordship. Am I a dreadful person? Is that something I have, dread? I don't think so. I will try and get a little bit closer. I actually get closer to the two courtiers without them noticing me. They seem to be discussing Lord Quincy's private life and some unsavory habit of his. Oh! Lord Quincy of Marstone is a cannibal. Ah, this did not go very well. I'm gonna blackmail him. I'm ambitious. I'm arrogant. I'm gonna blackmail him. How goes the Civil War? Seems that, yeah, Robert's rebellion's probably gonna win. Actually, oh, Al's won. Very interesting. Especially because, like, oh, wow. So where I was at first a little bit frustrated by the fact the war ended so suddenly, I'm now very much intrigued by the fact that it is continuing, but just in a way I didn't expect. Let's see what Marstone's response is here. I've gained a strong hurt. Do you have title revocation protection? I think we get rid of that. As a result, you can provide me less truth. And he's perfectly cool with that. He's not. He doesn't need me to use the hook. Do that. Totally do it. Regains land that was lost. What happened to this land in the... It was given to Willowwood? It's outrageous. That is rightful land of Trident's mouth. Outrageous. The Baratheons, Robert Baratheon, has thoroughly screwed over the family. And I think that Daemon knows that. And I think that's why Daemon's refusing to take a side, because no matter what happens, a Baratheon comes out on top. And the Baratheons killed his father. So why should he do anything for them? I think the way he's seeing it. Very interesting situation, though. Renly as well, of all people. Renly Baratheon. Fighting against his own brother. Seems that the Lannisters are putting in work over here. Mystical knowledge. I've come across a book describing how ancient faithful used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. Seems a strange practice in our modern age. Perhaps there is something to be learned from them. I'm gonna test it. He's an ambitious guy. He's gonna try lots of things. He's also very theologically focused, so... Locked in a room, strange powders of a burning fire provided overpowering heat. Smoke and smells as I tried... Oh, overpowering heat, smokes and smells, as I tried to feel the things that lie beyond the world. I do not know how much time passed before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pulsing sound came to me. Is it my imagination, or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even any way to tell? Continue the experiments. Must have an answer. Looks like Baratheon is really losing this war. I say Baratheon, they're both Baratheon. I mean, it looks like Robert is losing the war. As I experiment more and more, I get a clearer and clearer grasp on things. It is as if I can now summon the presence I feel when I start my little. It offers stability and comfort as the chaos of the world swells around me. This is what I have been seeking. To become a wise man, +1 to my learning. Excellent stuff. Do we pick a side in this war? Do the Darrys take a stand again? What if we pick the wrong side? You know? What then? Dunno. I think we should. Yeah, I think we should, and I think it should be against Robert Baratheon. I join the rebels. I swear fealty once more to Lord Paramount Hoster, becoming their vassal, and, in that, joining the war on the side of the rebels once again, just like my father did 3 years prior. The civil war is still going on. Robert's rebellion may have ended, But his greed and lust for power and land has meant that his once rebel allies are now turncoat. This is... it's something. Let's see. There's victory so far as yeah, it's just like people are constantly, it would appear, my vassal. Why do I keep saying vassal? I meant vassal. My vassal. I have come to the inexorable conclusion that you truly are the best candidate I have for an open position. Though it pains me to do so, I am unfortunately obligated to offer you the position of Chancellor of the Riverlands. I accept. We have gained a position of power. Position that gives me a lot of prestige. I can declare war on King. I'm currently at war with King Robert. Game. I want to offer to join this war, like, properly. Like, I want to be genuinely part of it. Here we are. We are now properly part of this rebellion. So, what's happening? Battle of Pain Hall. Looks like Lord Norwin of Midvale is winning against Lord Brynden Blackfish. Never mind, Lord Norwin has just been murdered. Been killed. Placed with Arwood. Enemy ally joins the war, Lord Harren. My uncle has been imprisoned. That's not good. Interesting. Financially, we're doing okay. Looks like probably do with... Ah! Lady Pera is finally pregnant. It took a while, but we're there. Of course, as soon as I join this war, it goes negative. Battle of Worthmark was apparently a very major battle. I assume it means Pain Hall, but... My courtier, Jane, has given birth to a daughter. Not my courtier, she's my sister-in-law. Let's name her... Amira. I like that. So, I think we will make a push. You know, why not? Just thinking of where. Whether we want to make a push in the north, make a push down south. South could be good. We make a move into Honeymaiden Hall. That's a good shout. Let's do that. All of the rebellion seems to be, like, all the fighting and everything seems to be happening over in the west. I'm just gonna go and take my time over here. Looks like we should hit Honey Maiden Town. Fine. That is something we can definitely do. Let's raise the troops. Yeah, I think Master Otho is fine leading this. I am not a military man. Make sure that we say that we're willing to actually participate as a commander. And now we march into Honey Maiden Town. See what we can get up to. I think it's about 4 months. So, there is apparently... Oh, there it is. I was going to say there's apparently still like 40,000 troops somewhere. Looks like they're beginning an Iron Islands campaign. Interesting choice, be sure. Meanwhile, Otho's attack of Honey Maiden Town goes well. That's not looking... If this character dies like his father did, oh my, could you imagine? The second Darry to die at the hands of Robert Baratheon. Okay, so we've got a few weeks left, and then this will fall to us, which is good. I don't think I'm going to go for the hall. I think that would be very difficult. I don't know, maybe. Go, excellent. I kind of want to push for Camber. Yeah, let's push for Camber. See what we can do. We are providing 2% war score. Fairness. Let's see what Honey Maiden Hall would do us. Oh, 10 months. Okay. Be fine. Yeah, it's safe to say that we're far away from any real conflict. The main force of the rebels is, of course, we're now on the rebels' side. Well, we are now a rebel as opposed to a loyalist. Speaking of, has anyone else sided in this war? No, it's literally just the central regions. Okay, this should fall to us within the year, at least. Here we are. I have an heir, daughter. Let's see. What's my mother's name? Mira, that's right. We would have Pera or Arwen. Simona. That's a good one. We may actually capture all of Honey Maiden here pretty soon. Yeah, it looks like... So both sides are doing sieges. These guys are taking Deep Den. The King's forces, Robert's forces, are moving further north into the Riverlands. Are they going for Raventree? No, they're going even further. Oh, they're going into Iron Man's Bay. Okay. Interesting choice. Meanwhile, our push into Honey Maiden continues successfully. Defender does control the war target. That is true. The war target being King's Landing, of course. You know, we could. We wouldn't. Not with 2,500. But I was going to say we could sail to King's Landing, but no, that would be foolish. Very much so. It does look like they're now sailing back down into the Lannisters' territory. They may be looking to pick a fight, like a full-on pitch battle. No, they're stopping at Long Rock. Regrouping, probably, waiting for everyone else. Yeah, that's not looking good, though, is it? Your supplies. Oh, we do have a small enemy force. Interesting. Got about 5 weeks or so. And it looks like they are making moves. Oh. Oh, are they going for it? They're going for it. Can they win before reinforcements arrive? Yes, they can. They can. Oh, not quite, actually. Oh, it was looking so good for them. It was looking so good for them. So this should be Honeymaid falling pretty soon. That is unfortunate. We took a prisoner. Excellent. We have contributed. We've contributed 4% war score. Excellent. Go House Darry. Yeah. What do we have here? Got you. We have Lolly's Town. We can hit Lolly's Town next, I think. Ah, we'd have to go this way, would we? Oh, we wouldn't have to. That's just the quicker way. Oh, it would take the same amount of time either way. Yep. Making small gains over here. That was a brutal, brutal battle. 36% war score that cost. Well, look, it's what happens. Wendish Town is under siege. No, it's not. They've run away. Are they now coming all this way? Just for me? No? No, they're pulling back. Supply lines for them, dreadful, I have to admit. But yeah, we're making a nice little push in this campaign though. Yeah. I say campaign as in like a military campaign, not just. They look like they're moving our way. Oh, my brother Raymond, he is just... Wait, no he's not. This is his first child. I thought he did more than that. Willowwood forces are moving south. Are they planning to intercept me? Or no, they're skirting around me. Interesting. Very interesting. It does look as though we may soon see that the Great Civil War here is going to be coming to an end pretty soon. And unfortunately, despite our best efforts over here, I don't think we're going to have won this one. I'll be completely honest with you all. you never know. In fact, here come the rebel forces now. Look like they're moving into... Well, it looks more like they're running away from from the Targaryen, not Targaryen, my apologies, from Robert's forces. Is Robert himself leading? He is, King Robert there. But I think I'm going to end the third episode of our Game of Thrones series here. If you have enjoyed, please do let me know by liking the video and giving me a comment to let me know how good or bad you think I'm doing. I apologize. I know we've only actually played about 5 years in game, but a lot's happened. We're already on our second character, you know? Can't get more Game of Thrones than that. But yes, I'm going to end it here as the rebels and the greater fighting forces seem to be moving towards the Eastern Front, and we start making a push for Worthport Keep in our continued Darry campaign over here. This could... We could soon see the end of the Robert Wars, the Baratheon Wars, as I'll call them. You know, beginning in 282 and probably ending in like 287, 288. But, you know, it's really interesting alt history here. So I look forward to seeing how it goes. But until then, thank you all so very much for watching this episode. I have been Squid, you have been you, and this has been Game of Thrones, Crusader Kings 3. Thank you all so very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye for now.